Well, um, wherever you are and whatever time it is, at the time that you're watching this video, YouTube family, I say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, all of that. Welcome to another video by the Right Reverend Bishop Dr. Elder Apostle Rideshare. Right now, today it's Monday the 26th here in Chicago, and I'm not really doing any Uber or Lyft today because in a little bit too much pain for that. So kind of taking it easy, and I decided since I'm taking it easy, I told mom that I'd take her to the grocery store. So right now I'm sitting in the parking lot of Aldi's waiting for mom to come outside so I can run her to Walmart right quick before I take her home and then head back home myself. Anyway, I decided to share a couple of more Uber and Lyft related thoughts today. And the thought is related to the money and the management of it that we make doing Uber and Lyft. Now, some of you all either are or will be doing this on a part-time / overtime basis. There are guys that be out here driving 10 hours a day or more. And they're making good money. Some folks is really making some pretty damn good money doing Uber and Lyft full time. Me, I do it on a part-time, sparingly part-time basis. I do what my body will allow me to do. So usually I'll do it maybe about a couple of hours a day. I might drive for an hour or two and then have to pull over and stop for an hour, or I'll drive until I just can't drive no more and then I just head home. But I don't drive that much. It's part-time and sparingly. And yet, from the 1st of February up until Friday, so about maybe 10, 12 days of driving, a couple of hours a day, I looked in my account, where my separate account, because I got different accounts, and I got one account for Uber and Lyft. And in that, so I tallied it up, and between the 1st of February up until this past Friday, I had made $1,200. $1,200. I'm like, really? That was some of the easiest $1,200 I done made doing anything. I like doing Uber and Lyft. I love this. And to me, it's easy money. There are other people out there that complain. I define it as easy money. So I made this money, yet first of all, it didn't feel like I had made that money. And second of all, I was looking at my account, and out of all that money, I had $180 in my account this morning. I'm like, wait a minute, $180? Look like it ought to be more in there than that. What happened to $1,200? And what as I went through my account and I was looking at all of the various different swipes at Long John Silver in Indianapolis, at Walmart, at Target, $20 here, $21 there, $30 at the gas station to drive, to Indianapolis. And, all these, they may not seem like much, independently on their own each transaction. But when you start adding that shit up, it adds up quick. And before you know it, you're broke like a joke. And you're trying to figure out what the hell happened to my money. And I realized something, and I just want to share this bit of wisdom with you. Because, see, with my other personal accounts, I keep like a literary written tally. I don't just depend on the bank app. I keep a written tally of how much money I'm spending in comparison to what I actually have in my account. That way it stays fresh in my mind what I got, and then I don't overspend. But when it came to this Uber and Lyft stuff, I just was swiping my card. I got an Uber card, a Uber Visa card, and I just be swiping. Okay, not stupid stuff, but little things. And I realized this is the reason why there are so many people who win the lottery, and they win like 5.2 million, 11.2 million in the state lottery, and 4 years later they broke and they can't figure out what happened with their money. And that's because there is a misconception among broke folks that's not used to having money, that when you have money, you don't need a budget. You just spend. And when you look at your account, or when your accountant, if you don't won this money, your accountant tells you broke, you trying to figure out what happened with your money. The misconception of the unwise is that people with lots of money don't need a budget. Wrong. And for those of you that's making really good money with Uber that don't know this, I know many of you all have great wisdom and you already know this stuff. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking about the few of us that don't quite understand the wisdom of a budget. The Bible says that a fool and his money will soon part ways. I used to think the definition of a fool in relationship with money was somebody who spent money on stupid shit. Like buying gold Nikes, or buying ice sculptures, or buying if you got money like that, an elephant to hang out in your backyard and shit. Stupid shit like that. But the definition of a fool as it relates to money is one who spends money freely on anything, whether it's stupid or responsible, like you might be paying a bill, or shopping in Goodwill to save money, or buying something sensible like groceries. Doesn't matter what you spend the money on. But if you're spending money on anything independent of a budget, that's the definition of a fool. Okay? Because what happens is that when you're spending money and you're not partnering up with a budget, you fool yourself into thinking you have more money than you actually have. Then you be shocked and amazed when you look at your account and it's empty or near empty. So don't be a fool. You take all that money you making for Uber, all that money you making with Lyft, put it in your account, and then budget. Become friends with, committed friends with a budget, and stay on top of your money. Okay? So this is the Reverend Dr. Bishop, Elder, Apostle, Gardner, aka Rideshare, signing off. And just take those words of wisdom. Bless you.